That was the #1 key for Ty Lue, talking with us before the game, making sure his team did not turn it over so Denver couldn't run. And that was really how Denver got back in this game. They trailed by 15. Clippers had controlled it for much of the afternoon, but Denver used their play in transition to get back in. And here we go, 98 all to begin overtime. Westbrook stays on the floor along with the other 4 starters. Jokic did a great job just to save that possession. Here's Murray. Murray sliding in, flipping out. 5 to shoot. Gordon rages to the rim.
Great patience. They thought they had him trapped in the corner. Aaron Gordon knew the clock and used all of it to finish with authority.
Gordon up to 21. Here's Harden dancing to the cup.
Harden came to play. I mean, he's been effective this entire game. He's got 27. You let him get to his left hand, that's a problem.
Jokic, Westbrook off on that one, and Harden the rebound. 1 minute into overtime, tied at 100. Harden 27 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists. Leonard and Zubac each with 20.
Trying to pick on Murray a little bit here, get that switch, but Harden's just dictating traffic here.
Lob it in Leonard, 3 to shoot. Leonard screams one to the corner, Powell lost it. Gordon off the steal with numbers. Gordon to the corner, Murray, and hit. Westbrook the rebound, couldn't put it back in, but got the foul, and that'll be number 5 on James Harden.
Westbrook again, he's such a good rebounder. You don't average a triple-double from the guard position without being a good rebounder, but offensively, especially offensive rebounding. I mean, look, he just gets the position and gets fouled, and if, like you said, that's 5 on Harden, he cannot afford to foul out of this game. Now he can't be as physical on defense, so it does change things.
And also, Bob, you talked about it before, the Clippers are the #1 defensive rebounding team in the NBA. For most of this game, they held Denver completely off the offensive glass, but critical possessions late in that 4th quarter, now 1 year in overtime, where Denver's been able to get to the offensive glass.
And it's been that guy Westbrook misses the free throw, and also Aaron Gordon. And that's what, like you said, extra possessions. That's what you want, extra possessions. Denver has 88 field goal attempts to the 80 for the Clippers. That's a winning formula.
In the corner, done. No. Rebound, Murray. Hastily up the floor. Murray weaving, floating, and hitting.
He just has a knack for the big moments, right? This guy just elevates his game. A lot of players shrink in these moments. He just gets bigger.
Up to 21. This is the largest lead of the game for Denver. Leonard surrounded, fades, and hits. Big bucket there for Kawhi Leonard.
Still good enough to get to his spot, and a nice shot to keep this Clipper team attached. A little bit of danger there, down 3 in this overtime.
Jokic finds Westbrook, good hands by Harden. Done in there as well, but Gordon persistent.
Clippers doubled there. Nice job by the Nuggets recognizing it, and that's what they're getting. Aaron Gordon in that dunker spot.
If you're looking for Knicks Pistons, it is started on ESPN2. Jokic knocks it away. Oh, what a save from Brown.
Those are game-winning plays. Those are game-winning plays. Making saves like that, selling out, put your body on the line.
Building is ready to pop. Jokic gets fouled by Leonard. .153 to go in overtime. Denver a 105-102 lead. Jokic. They actually took a rebound away from him, so he's still 1 shy of a triple-double. To the corner, Westbrook. No. Rebound, Westbrook digs it up. Can't finish. Gordon has it stripped by Leonard. Here comes Leonard, 2-on-2. Leonard gets fouled on the floor. No basket.
You know what I love? The playoff effort. right? The effort of the playoffs. This is why playoff NBA basketball is so fun to watch. Just the fact that these guys are giving it everything, every possession, every rebound, battling. And the Nuggets are winning that battle right now on the offensive glass, getting opportunities. Westbrook just got another one. Aaron Gordon almost got one. Clippers did a great job getting the ball back.
1:28 to go in overtime. Clippers ball, down 3. Harden looking to take Murray. Harden skates in and floats another home.
The second he gets that angle with his left hand, the play's almost over. He's that good. And it's easy to say, make him go right. It is very difficult.
29 for Harden. Knocked away by Powell. Jokic saves it. Into the corner. Gordon didn't want to take it. 10 to shoot. Another touch here for Jokic. Brown will fire. It's hit!
Probably the best passing big in the history of the NBA right there, setting up his teammates. It must be fun to play with Nikola Jokic. He makes the game easy, and we got a chance to talk to that guy that just knocked down that shot. Christian Brown before the game, and you asked him, he said, what's it like? What's this guy Jokic like? He said he loves basketball. So what about the horses? He seems like he's not that into it. He said he watches more basketball than anybody on the team. It could be a Tuesday night, and this guy's texting his teammates, Jokic is, saying, are you watching the Wizards-Pistons game? Are you watching this? He is a junkie, and he projects a certain way, but you better believe Jokic is as competitive and smart as any player that's ever played. And the thing I love about him, I think there's only one other guy in the last 20 years that gets you a good possession every time down, and that was LeBron James. Jokic gets you a good possession in the half court every time down because of the passing. It's not just the scoring, it's the passing.
You asked Christian Brown about his improvement this year. Second in the league in points per game increase, a lot of other favorable metrics as well. And he says the reason for the improvement is Nikola Jokic. That's why.
I love the fact that he said that, right? A lot of players would say something else. He said the truth.
4-point Denver lead. Huge 3 from Brown there with no hesitation. Still plenty of time for the Clippers here. Here is Leonard around the Powell screen. Leonard zigging, zagging, dishing, done. No. Leonard, what a rebound. And a whistle. Leonard out of bounds. Denver basketball. Leonard felt he was fouled.
Chris Dunn missed a shot, but Westbrook knocked down. And Leonard, they're not going to give you that in this type of game. They're not going to give you that call. They have to get a stop here for the Clippers. Have to get a stop.
Denver going for the knockout punch in game 1. Murray, and a steal. Dunn comes up with it. Here comes Leonard. Resuscitation for LA. Harden connects. What a 3 from Harden.
That's why Chris Dunn's on the floor for plays like that, and Harden has been the guy in overtime in the 4th quarter.
It's a 1-point game.
Can wait here.
Westbrook, no. Gordon keeps it alive, just a 2-second difference game in shot clock. And now Powell will foul Gordon and put him on the line with 10.9 to go. That was a decision, and Ty Lue was on the court being held back by Mark Lindsay, trying to tell his team, trap, because if he didn't get the steal, he wanted them to foul.
Yes, but Westbrook, as much as you love him, he's attacking the rim. You don't really have to do that, right? You can get a shot up with 2 seconds to go and almost make them just call a timeout 1 second to go after they get the rebound, but Clippers decided to foul, which is the smart thing to do. Give himself 11 seconds. They do have timeouts.
Huge free throw from Gordon. Here comes the next. He got it. 3-point game. Timeout Clippers. What a game 1 here in Denver. 10.9 to go in overtime. It has been just a wild sequence as we welcome you back courtside here, Ryan Rucco, Bob Myers. So the Clippers come up with the steal. Harden launches a 3, cuts it to 1. Then Russell Westbrook inexplicably attacks the rim early. Then the Clippers able to foul. 3-point game after Gordon hits the free throws. How about the Clippers here? They just used their final timeout, Bob. 10.9 remaining. Got to go for a game-tying three, right?
Well,
Not enough time to get a quick two.
And Adelman's got to decide if he's going to foul, right? He's got a decision to make here, too. Although not in the I agree, yeah, if they foul, they will get free throws. But the real question is, Westbrook's been criticized, right, for some of the things he does. But he also makes game-winning plays as well. That decision, maybe not the best one he's ever made to attack the rim, but Aaron Gordon, we talked about the offensive rebounding in the fourth quarter and overtime, and Aaron Gordon has been tremendous there, as has Russell Westbrook. And that's the difference. Aaron Gordon's got 5 offensive rebounds. Russell Westbrook has 4. That's 9 extra shots for the Denver Nuggets. In games like this, with close games like this, you want to take as many cracks at the basket, and they just got their team 9 more. That's why Denver's got 94 shots at the rim, Clippers 85. Right here, question is, do you foul?
Right, would you if you're Denver?
Foul? I would foul. Now, you got to be careful. You got to be careful you don't do it on three-point shot, but I don't want to give a guy an easy 3 look at the basket. 10.9, this is a debate. Some people say it's under 6, it's under 7, it's under 9. But you can't give certainly James Harden, Norman Powell a clean look at 3 here. And Jokic is, I think this is infection control.
Yeah.
Something.
Maybe
Contact.
his mouth might be bleeding, I think. And he's going to have that addressed with 10.9 to go. Right, that's the question, Bob, because if you're Denver, you don't want to allow a potential game-tying three-point attempt. You foul, you put them at the line. Clippers are out of timeout, so they wouldn't be able to advance it then on the back end after your presumed free throws.
That's a big thing that the Clippers are out of timeouts. That means, we've seen some 5-second calls in basketball lately. Not getting the ball in bounds, some big moments. Nicholas Batum, I love the fact that he's inbounding the ball. He's got the size, he's got the skill. But they got to get a good look here.
Down 3, 10.9 to go in overtime. Harden knocked out of bounds, and it last hit Harden. And guess what? The Clippers cannot challenge it.
And Jokic is trying to grab it, but he doesn't recognize Clippers have no challenges. And here's an interesting thing. Jokic tried to grab the ball out of Ty Lue's hands, trying to speed up things, but Ty Lue can't challenge it. Watch this. And that, I can't tell if that was off. Westbrook thinks it's clearly off. Definitive look here. That looks like,
I think it last hits Harden.
It does look like.
And there was a key play like this at the end of regulation as well. Yeah,
that's off Harden.
Absolutely.
Wow.
It last hits Harden.
Right after I say Batum should inbound.
Right. So a failed inbound. Remember, Leonard had a key turnover that Murray poked out of bounds off of him right before the Westbrook 3 at the end of regulation. That put Denver in front. Here another failed inbound. Dunn trying to get to this one, and a foul is called on Dunn. That will put Jokic at the line with 6.5 to go in overtime.
Wow, and Clippers, they got to be kicking themselves. Not just that last possession, but 20 turnovers. It's hard to win a playoff game with 20 turnovers, and that is not who the Clippers have been. And when the Denver Nuggets started to up the pressure, you saw things change, right? You saw everything change from the first quarter on. After the Clippers looked in complete control, Denver started getting more physical, and it showed. And the fact that the Clippers turn the ball over that much in a game like this is the difference.
And Jokic hits that all-important free throw to make it a 2-possession lead. 28, 9, and 12 for Jokic. Has the next. With 6.5 to go, Clippers are out of timeouts. Here is Powell, screaming across the timeline, launches away, able to hit the 3 with 0.9 remaining, but that will do it. The Nuggets emerge Game 1 victors in an overtime thriller.